Yeah.
At a time when the Congress is talking about.
Oh, we keep skipping her though.
It's okay.
You go ahead. This is.
I'll finish.
She's like, I don't want to answer the question.
At a time when Congress is talking about defunding EPA.
Developed as we'd like them to be. Now, Obama doesn't usually say anything without he actually means it. And when he's saying they're not as developed as that we'd like them to be, it means there's problems with the joint technique. Now, so it's my belief that PowerShift in their 10,000 person demonstration got him to speak about the issue. That morning that all the PowerShift kids were off protesting, I met with the legislative director of Senator Merkley from Oregon, who's actually on our side, who wants the FRAC Act to pass, and he looked straight at me and he goes, well, the Republicans control Congress, FRAC Act's never going to pass. In the film, I didn't ask anybody what their political affiliations were. You know, you've got Calvin Tillman, who is a Tea Party kind of Republican guy. You've got John Fenton, who's Obama. You've got Louis Meeks in the middle. And, you know, they volunteered that information. I found out later. But it's not a partisan issue in the film. But when you get to Washington, when you get to the state of New York or anything, it's a partisan issue. The Republicans don't want to do anything with this. They don't want to. They will not support. Now, on the other hand, Democracy for America, this big, is trying to political organization, trying to get 150,000 signatures on the petition for the FRAC Act. They believe they can pass the FRAC Act. They believe that Republican congressmen and women in certain places will realize that this is a public issue, public health issue, that it is not about partisan politics. Put it aside, and this should never have happened, and do it. So I don't know. The answer is nobody knows. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to stop pushing. What do I think works best? It's not the sign a petition online. That's not what works best. And to really break it down, what I believe, you know, you have great organizations like Citizens Campaign for the Environment who canvass, who go and just say, this is what you probably don't know, and be face to face, and you should sign up with something like that or help them out. But every major political change in the world, from the end of slavery to the end to women's rights, to children not being in factories, to India kicking out the British, is civil disobedience. I mean, that's what works, and massive protest. So you have to make your voice known in the streets. That's just part of the deal. You can't, I mean, if you want something really to change, this is the way it works. I mean, honestly, that's what I'm looking at history. You know, we spend a lot of time trying to figure all this out. Like, hey, did the FRAC Act really pass? Or which legislator should I really lobby in? That's all good, it's strategy, but you kind of have to just get on the bus and show up and do that part of it too, and participate in that way. That's the real, where the power really is at. That people have it, for good or for ill.